From Meghan's hidden past to her shocking betrayals, Tom Bower has dropped not one, not two, but 10 explosive revelations that have completely shaken the royal world. And trust me, number 7 will leave your jaw on the floor. So hold on tight. This is going to be wild. According to Bower, Meghan's most scandalous secrets never even made it into his famous book Revenge. Why? Because Britain's strict privacy laws forced him to leave them out.
I think there were various things about her sexual life which I dropped out on the grounds of privacy laws in Britain.
Oh my God, I have got to get you intoxicated, Tom Bower. I would love to hear those stories.
Yeah.
He teased that what he discovered was so spicy, it could cause a media earthquake if ever revealed. That's right. Bower hinted there's a whole hidden side to Meghan's private life that the public still hasn't seen.
Aren't that good?
They were very good.
Oh no.
I mean, the privacy laws are pretty strong here. And that's what she used as a weapon at the time.
And honestly, everyone's asking, what was left out? Who was she really before the royal spotlight found her? Bower makes it sound like if not for the crown, Meghan might have been in a very different place altogether. Then came another bombshell. Bower claimed Meghan doesn't care about royalty, duty, or even tradition. What she does care about: money and power. He said she secretly registered the domain liabet.com before she even told the Queen about naming her daughter Lilibet. For context, Lilibet was Queen Elizabeth's deeply personal childhood nickname.
But 2 days before the birth was announced, Meghan's lawyers registered the Lilibet.com website after the birth, but before the public announcement. Harry called the Queen. He told his grandmother about the birth and their decision to call their daughter Lilibet.
Can you imagine using the Queen's private nickname as part of a branding move? According to Bower, it was a cold, calculated business strategy, not a tribute. He went further, claiming Harry lied about having the Queen's blessing. That's what triggered the palace's fury and even led to a legal threat against the BBC.
And told him on the contrary. He didn't ask for permission, he announced it, and the Queen was utterly furious. When the BBC broadcast the story, saying that Harry wasn't telling the truth,
so now, the picture forming is of a ruthless opportunist, someone who will use royal ties for personal gain. For Meghan and Harry, launching a website in their baby's name apparently came before even telling the baby's own grandmother what the name was. The audacity.
When they gave her that name and the whole registration and everything, this was pure commercialization. I'm sure inspired by Meghan, because Harry hasn't got a commercial strand in his body, wouldn't understand it all.
And according to Bower, Meghan never intended to stay in the UK. Her real plan was clear from day one: grab the royal title, boost her brand, and then head back to California once she'd built the global fame she craved.
I don't believe she ever intended to stay. She always intended to take the title, take the connections, and get back to California.
He described it as a calculated betrayal, not just of the monarchy, but of the Queen herself, who had welcomed Meghan with warmth and hope. But instead of gratitude, what did she get? A public takedown. And then Bower dropped this stinger: if delusion had a face, it would be Meghan Markle. He claims she genuinely believes she holds the same importance in the royal story as Princess Diana.
In Meghan's mind, she is Diana.
Yes.
I mean, Diana Spencer.
Apparently, this belief grew after her 2018 Australia tour, where she wore Diana's jewelry, like that $300,000 Cartier watch, in an effort to cement herself as the new Diana.
In $300,000 worth of jewelry, including Diana's Cartier watch.
Wherever she is, whether it's at Costner or in Colombia or in Nigeria or wherever, she's always, her publicist will reveal that she's wearing one of Diana's pieces of jewelry.
Bower calls it a fantasy fueled by ego. He said Meghan and Harry completely misread what made Diana beloved. Diana's grace came from compassion, empathy, and duty, qualities Bower claims Meghan doesn't have at all.
Could not understand that Diana had won the public's affection after years of work. That was a real investment. People felt committed to the journey because they had spent so much time watching Diana really grow up.
Now, this next part really exposes how things crumbled behind palace walls. According to Bower, anything or anyone that threatens Meghan's control mysteriously disappears from Harry's life. He cited the 2017 Sandringham shooting weekend, where Meghan reportedly clashed with Harry's friends over their so-called jokes.
This particular saga at Sandringham, which obviously was told by someone who was there, was a decisive moment. I mean, it's the moment where effectively she says to Harry that you've got to dump all your friends.
That weekend, she earned a nickname that stuck, the Fun Police. From there, Bauer claims, she pressured Harry to cut ties with almost everyone he once called a friend. None of those friends were invited to their wedding dinner, not one. The fallout was massive. Harry's old pals were furious and heartbroken, feeling like they'd lost him to someone controlling and possessive. But that's just the start, because Bauer didn't stop there. He accused Meghan of being a serial liar, saying her Oprah interview alone contained 17 major inaccuracies. From the story about the secret pre-wedding ceremony to her claims about Archie's skin color, Bauer said it was all twisted to make Meghan look like a victim and Britain look like the villain.
That her credibility sank once all the inaccuracies, 17 of them, in the Oprah Winfrey interview emerged. Like, for example, she hadn't really been married in St. George's Chapel, or this ridiculous conversation about the color of Archie's skin because he would get police protection. It's all lies.
According to him, it wasn't truth, it was strategy. Meghan wanted sympathy and she knew how to play the media game to get it. Then there's the British Vogue drama. Bauer revealed Meghan's tense fallout with editor Edward Enninful after she allegedly tried to control the magazine's tribute issue after the Queen's death. Journalist Sam Kashner described working with Meghan as exhausting. During her guest edit of British Vogue, she reportedly acted like the real editor-in-chief, micromanaging every detail while the actual staff kept their frustration quiet. Even Enninful later hinted he'd never work with her again, saying, "Once was enough, ouch."
Event. And she wanted the cover and control the content, and they had a huge argument. And that meant that he was really finished with her. He'd had enough of her prima donna behavior, and that's why he's dumped her.
And Harry, he didn't escape Bauer's fire either. Bauer slammed his plan for a Princess Diana documentary, calling it misguided and disloyal. He said Harry's limited understanding of his mother's life and his obsession with blaming the paparazzi made the project feel more like exploitation than tribute. In Bauer's words, it was another money move, part of the couple's obsession with commercializing pain and legacy for fame. And speaking of fame, Bauer crowned Meghan the Queen of Desperation. He pointed to her appearance at Kevin Costner's event as proof, saying she skipped the same event the previous year to avoid looking cheap, but came running this time just to stay relevant. But here's the real twist. Bauer says Meghan's star power in Hollywood is fading fast. Big names like the Obamas, the Clooneys, and Jill Biden are quietly distancing themselves to avoid offending the real royals. That's how toxic her reputation has become among elites. And finally, the biggest mic drop, Bauer exposed Meghan's childhood activism story as a complete fabrication. Remember the tale of little Meghan writing to Procter & Gamble to protest a sexist soap ad? Yeah, according to Bauer, it never happened. Her own father confirmed he never sent any letter, and the company found no record of it at all. Bauer said Meghan built these stories to shape her lifelong activist image, but in truth, they just reveal how far she'll go to build a persona that isn't real. And there you have it, 10 explosive revelations that peel back every glamorous layer of the Sussex story. From secret scandals to royal betrayals, Tom Bauer's revelations show Meghan as the ultimate player in a royal game she was never meant to win. So tell us, which revelation shocked you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and brace yourself, because this royal drama, it's far from over.